So, you guys are in a field. You killed a bunch of goblins. There's a snake leaking blood, being split and killed, and you're on a quest.
And we're not really much closer to the source of the problem.
I think we can just continue to the northeast.
That's probably a wise idea. Are we still in the farmer's field at this point, or have we long since
We
passed?
walked for an hour, so...
Yeah.
Well, you guys are pretty far past it.
So before anything happens, as we're going further to the northwest, I walk beside Rick, and I'm like, sorry about the slapping earlier. It's been a rough 6 years or so.
Oh, it's nothing. You just hurt my beautiful face I used to sell myself.
Okay, I take back my apology. And then I separate myself from him a little bit.
The old man.
That's all I wanted to say.
I'm still getting used to not walking around with a giant coat on, so occasionally, like, just by myself, you see me occasionally pulling at, like, the sides of my coat that are no longer there. It just turns
I'm making a short note to tell Crixus where I get my ponchos tailored.
Oh yeah, I haven't quite gotten to the level of ponchos yet.
And my cowboy hat.
So what are we actually doing? You never really told me.
Well, you see, I have this...
Oh, your magic move.
I know, I just turned to Rick, and I'm getting, like, a text file for this. Near enough, 2 days ago, I ran into a farmer while walking back into town. He told me that his livestock was dying. They would be found with their bones removed. There was only a small slit in the side of them.
Huh?
Gauge the temperature of the ear to detect sources of magic. Okay, I'm gonna hot ear magic.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
That's really cool. What are those fucking things called for detecting nuclear radiation?
It's a Geiger counter.
Geiger
Yeah,
counter.
a Geiger counter for fucking magic.
Yes. The ear is now a Geiger counter for magic.
Very fucking cool.
That is pretty
Oh,
fucking
God.
cool. I'm gonna put that in a list.
It's actually pretty useful too.
Okay, so
So it's just like hot right now because we're next to fucking Tom Plant, or is it just like when magic's cast?
You know, yeah. Actually, being around Tom Plant, it's definitely warmer.
Also,
Like
okay.
the closer you bring the ear to Tom Plant, the warmer it gets.
I can't wait
Rick,
to get more
too.
of these. This is gonna be so cool.
So it's just sources of magic. It's not when magic's cast, like when a spell
Right.
goes off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it could be like the lingering effects of a spell. The ear would be warm.
I
It's
kind of
just magic in
picked
general.
this. I kind of picked this up because I'm walking near Tom Plant and I notice like my chest is getting warmer because of the ear, and I move away and it stops raining. I'm like, huh?
Do you just have it like on a necklace around your?
Yeah.
So,
But anyway, I'm going back to what I was saying to Ricky. So I ran into a farmer. His cows were being found. Their bones had been taken. And naturally, I don't think the town in which I'm living should starve to death.
well, why did you bring me, a simple entertainer?
I'm going to tell you something now that you probably don't want to hear.
Oh, okay.
Several of my friends died last week in a boating accident.
A boating accident.
Accident.
Now, that's
Oh,
a very
dear.
abridged version of events, but basically it means I've had to take up a new mantle in life, and I've decided that since I'm doing some good, I'll drag others along for the ride.
I'm innocent.
You are
Also,
innocent.
I'm sorry for your loss,
Thank you.
but oh dear.
Now, let me tell you something. Or let me ask something, rather. This is a valuable experience, yes? You're a travelling entertainer. They need stories.
That's not really how I entertain, but
But let's say you do make it big someday. Would you then
Perhaps.
write memoirs?
To sell?
Yes.
Yes, I see.
And you would mention me in them.
Oh,
Maybe.
Crixus, that sounds an awful lot like personal glory.
Yes, if only I was still chasing that.
Wait, so you can't chase personal glory anymore?
No, I can still chase it, it's just that now I've decided that my life shall be for others and for slaying beasts. Before
Oh,
I'd
you
only
tried to
fight
make-
for the entertainment of men, but
He
now
can
I
chase
fight for
it,
the good of
but
it.
he may never have it.
I'll have it in the afterlife. This is the warm-up for death.
So, you basically want to work a roundabout way with this, but via me.
No. I will earn my own glory. It's just that you can be an addendum to it. I just gotta like, wrap my hand around his shoulder. A footnote in history, if you will.
Whoa.
I'm
A
talking about
footnote?
you.
Me? The grand fantastical Castaldi? I think not. Behold! I take out a deck of cards. Oh yeah, Austin, these are I know these are marked, so well, pick a card, young one. Pick a card, Crixus.
I pick a card.
And now, with my magic, my keen senses, I will tell you what card it is. Actually, how are we gonna do it if it's a marked up card? Do I like get a plus to my?
I guess, would it be dexterity or
Defy danger with intelligence.
Nice.
this is
and
defying
here-
danger? Because if you do this wrong, I'm gonna punch you in the face. So it is defying
And
danger.
it's Austin.
Wouldn't it be Dex, though, if he's doing sleight of hand?
Oh no, they're marked cards, so it's remembering
Yeah.
what the marked is and which marks are marked.
Oh, I can't copy all of this, but
prestidigitation.
if you read it, when you
Oh,
perform
okay.
a small act of magic and trickery, like card tricks or playing the cup game, you will always
Oh.
succeed in tricking you.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so basically, I just say, you have a club of 8.
It's a club of 8.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
Behold.
Okay. What does
Are you
this
not
mean to-
impressed?
What
Yes.
what Rick doesn't realize is that Crixus doesn't understand how cards work.
Yeah. It's like, okay. How many?
Are you not impressed that I could
I'm
know
impressed
this?
that you blinded a snake. This is nothing. This is peanuts.
But I never saw the card. You picked it out at random.
Yes. Oh, I see how this is impressive. Crixus just kinda, like, looks off
the other
wistfully.
cards look different.
They're different, you say. Well, you can have your card back.
A defeated look falls upon me.
I just gotta like walk. I just gotta like walk forward with a bit more of a spring in my step.
Oh my lord.
What
So I
can-
think we. Whoa. Oh, yeah.
Are we
I
any
just
closer?
sold-
Yeah, you guys just
Well, we don't have a set destination, so yes.
Well, let's roll some dice.
Magnificent.
We doing Perilous Journey?
Sure.
I'll take. What was it I did last time? Was it guide?
I'll do Scout again. It's Scout, Quartermaster, and Trailblazer,
What were you doing?
I'll be Trailblazer.
and I'm doing the Scouting.
Okay.
Did you have a minus in wisdom, Snake?
No.
Okay, just go then.
I have +1,
Yeah, you have behind me.
and yeah, that's
Nice.
what was left over.
I rolled
So
the same
let's see,
thing.
those are all successes. Cool. So yeah, as you guys are walking, it starts sprinkling on you.
Oh, should we have marked, or should we mark
Rations, yeah.
ration at some point?
Yeah, I should mark 2 now for 2 perilous journeys.
What, didn't we only walk like an hour before, though?
Yeah, that's true. It's only one.
11 uses left.
7.
4 uses left.
Okay, sorry. So, what were we saying?
Oh yeah, it's starting to it's like sprinkling a little bit.
Ah, perfect. I need and I don't have my umbrella.
And it's
Adjust
super
my hat a
windy.
little bit.
It's pretty fucking windy out.
Can't we just go back to the tavern?
And let more
Maybe
cows die?
We can go back a sunny day.
Is it still in the morning?
By now it's probably like 1, 2.
Oh, okay.
We can come back a sunny day. Probably fix the wall at the tavern.
Oh yes, I forgot that wall was broken. Oh, if it's raining,
Yeah, who
there'll be a
broke
terrible
it?
draft in the bar.
Nah,
broke
by now that wall would have been fixed.
Oh,
They never actually heard the story of what happened to Theophrastus. He just disappeared and fucking Crixus came back like the same day.
Yeah. I never even met him.
That's okay. You didn't miss much.
I think he missed a
Okay.
lot, just stuff that he probably is glad to
Yeah.
have missed.
Alright, yeah. So let's see here. You guys keep walking, and you spot a rock formation out in the distance.
Okay. What's it look like?
It looks like... I'll draw it.
We talking a Stonehenge sort of thing.
Not quite. So, over on the far left of our drawing thing here. Far right, sorry. It looks like there's a rock standing up, then like a rock had fallen over, and then like there's a rock like jutting out like that, and then maybe like a rock on top of that. And then there's probably like another rock just kind of like resting.
So it doesn't look like anything, it's just like a pile of rocks on a cliff or something?
Yeah, but it's tall, like 20, 30 feet.
Oh,
And just kind of out of nowhere.
Yeah.
we should approach that rock formation.
Hmm.
Even if it's nothing, then we might be able to get a vantage point from it.
It's a good idea. Should stay wary though.
Of course.
We approach it.
Awesome, yeah. You approach this rock-like structure. It's just like perfectly gray. It's
Are we still in a
pretty-
field?
Yeah, you're just in like an open grassland.
How high is the grass?
The grass is probably up to your knees.
As we're like going across, I keep one hand on the ear and another on the sword.
Sure. Yeah, you approach this giant tower of stacked rocks. You get up close to it, and it doesn't seem to be like nothing's really happening.
Does it look like an obvious way to get up?
No, there isn't like an obvious climbing route. I mean, right now you're only on like one side of the rocks.
Just meta knowledge, I know that climbing means the death of RPG characters, so I'm going to avoid that.
Perhaps we should walk around the rock.
Yeah, let's investigate it a little bit, sure.
Sure. So you
Ricky.
you start walking around the side of it, and eventually you find like a wooden door fastened to like a side of the rock.
That's
So it looks like there could be like a hollowed area inside.
Or something like that, yeah.
Ricario just lightly taps on the rock. It's a rock, all right.
yes.
Rock hard.
I walk up to the door. It's just made out of wood?
Yeah. Actually, there is a sign stuck out in front of the door.
Wood.
I read the sign.
Here, I'll draw it for you. It's It's just like a red wooden sign. It's painted in red. It says,
Interesting.
Bad dragon.
Dragon?
Oh god, it's orcs!
Orcs?
Orcs!
Orcs?
Oh, never mind.
I don't think any of us count.
yeah, that's what the sign says.
Is this bad boys plan?
No, it says bad boys go away, so...
But what if it's the bad boys plan? For
Yeah.
orcs?
This would be the clan who's against the bad boys.
The good boys.
Proper good boys, yeah?
What's it painted with?
It's hard to say.
I walk up and I sniff it a bit.
It smells fruity.
Okay. I mean, I assume I can tell the difference between blood and, like, paint, for example.
Yeah.
I put
Yeah, no,
my
if-
ear to the door.
Faintly warm.
I
The
meant
ear?
my ear, not the ear.
Oh, your ear. You don't hear anything behind it.
Okay, but bearing in, I do also have the ear in hand, so yeah, faintly.
And it
warm.
is faintly warm.
There might be magic, or it might be Tom Plant.
I'm not that close to you.
Hmm.
I say we should have a look inside. Even though we are basically sticking our noses into someone else's business.
Why don't you do the talking?
Sounds like a good idea.
Oh, it could be worse.
Now, Ricario,
Yeah?
whatever happens in there, I want you to know I haven't got anything
Yes?
planned for this, so let's just go inside.
Before we go in, about the grass, does it just like go right up to the door, or does it look like there's like a path people have been walking on?
It doesn't look like there's a path, but the area in front of the door has been, like, flattened.
Okay.
And it's actually mostly dirt outside the door.
Alright. I step back then while they do that.
Yeah, I kind of like put a hand on the sword, and with the other hand I pull the door open.
You go to reach for the handle, and there is no handle.
Can you
Is
see?
there any feasible way to open it? Is it just like a hinge or some such?
It seems there is a strange looking, like a curved hole where the doorknob would be. And at the top of the door, it looks like there's a sliding panel, but you can't move it from the side of the door.
I extend my forearm blade and I stick it through the hole. Just feel around with it.
Describe your forearm blade.
Think like the daggers from Assassin's Creed.
Maybe think of Deus Ex.
Oh, okay. If it's like the Assassin's Creed, then yeah, it fits right in.
Hmm.
And you feel like a mechanism on the other side.
So I start just trying to use it like a rudimentary lockpick or just something to kind of bust the lock on the other side.
Actually, yeah, you kind of extend it a little further and you press a button and you feel like the door push against you. Like it's
Oh
trying to
my.
spring open.
I step back.
Yeah, the door kind of opens up.
I've got my crossbow at the ready.
I have my cards ready.
I have
Don't
my
laugh
red
at me.
Yes.
Hmm.
By the way, did we rest? Do we count
No.
as having rested?
You didn't rest.
Balls.
Damn.
I mean, we haven't really done that much physically to we need resting.
No. You're right.
You could make the argument that he's tired by ghost stuff.
Well, he is. He can't cast any of his haunts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm saying like the rest of us.
Yeah.
We'll make camp here if it's clear.
So
Are you
the door opens. What do we see?
Inside there's a burnt out fire pit. It looks like a bunch of living equipment. And you see like a bunch of bedrolls, like probably 4 or 5 bedrolls, and then a tunnel downward. That's probably like covered by another wooden door.
So, last time we went down, it didn't end well.
Yeah. I actually say, remember rule number 1, Crixus.
Yes. Ricario,
What's rule number 1?
Never go into the basement.
Okay, I wasn't planning that.
What's rule number 2?
never.
I'll tell you that when it comes to it.
Can we make rule number 2 about boats?
Oh. Yeah, actually, yes. That is actually rule number 2.
But
Never mix
boats
fire
are
with
such-
boats.
Boats are so nice, though.
Well, boats are fine as long as you don't do anything with fire involving them.
Why would you have fire on a boat?
Don't
I don't know.
talk about this.
Oh,
I'd like to discern realities.
Sure.
Ooh.
Hey, hey.
Alright, ask your questions.
Realities.
What here is useful or valuable to me?
Useful
in.
or... What?
I walk into the room. What here is useful or valuable to me?
Yeah, useful or valuable to you. There appears to be a chest, an unlocked chest in the far left corner of this kind of like circular room.
I'm not moving or anything, so before I check the chest, what here is not what it appears to be.
So typically you would expect like bandits to be living in this sort of hideout, but judging by the bedrolls and judging like, you know, a lot of stuff, it seems like bandits would be too tall and too big.
Dwarf bandits.
Okay, so no traps. No traps then? No obvious traps?
No, you see no obvious traps.
Okay, what happened here recently, if anything?
Yeah, you start studying your surroundings. You know, you notice that the ashes are still warm in the fireplace. The beds have been made. There's a slight like hint of smell of food in the air. Whoever was here recently probably ate lunch and then left.
Is there any evidence as to what they ate?
Yeah, you pick up, there's like a small wooden bowl and like a wooden spoon. It looks like some sort of stew.
Okay. Probably not goblins.
Goblins can't make stew?
Well, I
they
suppose
seem
could,
dumb.
but they do like to eat. They do like to eat things raw.
Oh my lord! This morning. I was just hitting on a wonderful girl whose name was fuck.
It was Brooder.
Ah, thank you.
All right,
I mean, of course I knew.
I'm gonna open the chest.
Yeah. Inside the chest, you notice a bunch of random shit. Like, you see, like, there's a fork, there's a mug, there appears to be another mug that is clearly from the long arm. There's, like, someone's boot, there's, like, 10 coin, maybe. Like, there's a sock.
So about this not being goblins, I revised that, and I think maybe it could still be goblins.
They don't serve goblins at the Long Arm.
No, but goblins do like to steal things.
And there are other like miscellaneous objects that you have seen or like would see around K-Wold.
What about gnomes? Are they gnomes?
Do we know anything about gnomes? We haven't met any gnomes.
Someone can spout lore on gnomes.
I can't spell Laurel.
I'll try and spout lore, because Crixus has been reading about monsters in the last week. This somehow includes
Chris
gnomes.
is pretty well traveled too.
Oh yeah, I would have met gnomes besides. So let's see.
Yeah, so would I.
I'm
but
guessing this doesn't get a +1, or well, it's about gnomes, so no +1.
it's just your int. Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
Hey, y'all know nothing.
I just think, huh?
Can I try it as well?
Sure.
I point out loud. I know nothing about gnomes.
Hey, Crixus, I know nothing about gnomes too.
I'm going to check the basement.
You know nothing about
Well,
gnomes?
number one, let's wait a bit.
Actually, may I spout lore about gnomes?
Sure.
Everyone tries to just sudden fascination with gnomes.
You
There
know
you go.
nothing about. Let's see, what's
Something
that?
interesting.
Yeah.
Gnomes are
Yeah.
more civilized creatures.
They are far more civilized creatures.
So not
What are you saying?
Probably not gnomes.
What are
then.
you suggesting?
That
Well-
gnomes are civilized. They're not
It's
more civilized
obviously
than...
not the dwelling of a civilized being. Probably not gnomes, I think is what he's trying to say.
Yes, precisely. Gnomes. This would not be a place of gnomes. Knowing them, they would probably blow shit up by
But-
accident.
Based on my expansive knowledge of gnomes, I would agree with your assessment.
I had no idea.
We all roll to punch
I
Crixus.
slap Crixus around the back of the head.
Alright, so
Very coloring. Use graffiti.
my
Threaten me
suggestion
with
is
magic
to wait.
powers.
We don't know if anyone here is hostile, so I don't necessarily want to steal from them. Maybe we wait to see if the owners show up.
Here.
We did just lockpick.
Well, I
their
could
door.
tell that they were here recently.
Maybe we should make camp for a little while.
Yeah, I agree with that. And then we post
Here?
post the watch on the door and a watch on the basement. I don't need to sleep or anything.
Same here.
Oh. Watch the door.
I could use my beauty sleep.
Crixus, you watch the basement?
Will do.
Okay, so I think we're making camp then.
Cool.
So,
So the watch order is me and Crixus, basically, just at the same time.
I
Roll our wisdom.
Fuck yeah.
Wisdom.
got
Let's do this.
Yeah, wisdom.
Ricario sits
Yeah,
and plays
wisdom.
with his cards.
Sure. So, it takes a while, but once the sun is starting to set, actually, Joachim hears chatter, like outside the door.
Okay, I give us a +1 forward on anything related to whatever this is. So I
Cool.
got 10 plus.
Yeah, there you go. So yeah, you
chatter.
hear like talking outside the door.
Is that slit that you mentioned before? Is that like a view thing?
Yeah, it looks like you could open it to like look out.
Okay, I would have already opened it then and just been looking
Okay.
out to it.
Yeah, you see like a group of like 4 kids walking up to it.
Wait, what?
I sort of have the thought that if I show myself, I know what I look like. You know, I'm self-aware. I'm just gonna scare these kids off.
Wait, you said kids? Just
Kids. Yeah, like children.
Yeah, why would you
No,
scare
like
them off?
goats, like baby goats.
They should come here so I can show them
Okay,
my
so what are
magic trick.
What are they talking about?
They're talking about how cool it was, how they were able to take down that
Yeah.
bear, and you know all the cool shit that they stole from like this goblin camp, and like where they're going to go tomorrow.
Wait, they killed a bear? Apparently.
They apparently killed a bear.
So they're just like 4 kid-looking kids.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh,
we're
when I
talking
hear
10
that-
to 12
when I hear
years
that-
old.
No, we're talking like 8 to 12.
When I hear that they killed
So-
took down a bear, apparently I wave Crixus over and I point out at the kids and I'm like, "How's your ear doing?"
I hold my ear up in the direction of the kids.
Yeah, it definitely gets warmer.
Oh.
They're magical.
Ricario is bored and pops up behind you like, "Oi guys, what's going on?"
I kick Tom Plant away.
He kind of grunts and is like, what?
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
these kids are like quickly walking towards the door.
Listen,
I have
put on a nice
an
face.
idea.
Don't want to scare them off. They're
Louis.
probably magical, so
Joachim,
piss them off.
I have an idea. Yeah, I will use my illusions to make a monster inside a cave. I will surely scare them off.
No, we don't want to scare them off. We don't want to piss them off. We want to see what they're about first before we do anything.
You hear something like, you hear this like weird crunching noise, and then like a hard object scraping against wood.
Okay, so how many kids
What do I
are they seeing there?
What do I see through the viewport?
If you were looking at the viewport right now, they would be able to see you.
I was looking at it the whole time, like while I was
Oh,
talking and stuff.
well, I was just giving Joachim kind of like, oh hey, they might be able to. They would probably see me through this.
Okay, then, like as they get close, I would probably close the thing. Then.
Yeah,
Okay, so they're scraping on the door then.
yeah.
All right, I below my breath, I'm like, Ricario, have you dealt with kids before?
Oh, yes, sadly, I've been to a few kids' parties. They're
Okay.
awful.
Okay, make yourself known to them.
Yes.
Why?
Because
We don't want to
you're
surprise.
Because you're not wearing a goblin's ear around your throat, and you're not Joachim.
Yeah, I step back so that Ricario's in the front.
I'm
Why
not
do
walking
I have to
behind-
say? Can't we just send
You
Tom
have a
Plan?
ghost attached to you.
Yeah, but you can't see her.
I start clearing my throat kind of loudly. No,
Oh shit! Oh, you're just gonna shove me out the door?
Yes.
no. I just want you to announce yourself, like I said.
Make me. Again, performance. I
They're
cannot.
about to open the door.
Do you
Okay.
want a bunch of kids to stumble on armed strangers, or do you want to make it known before they see us we're not going to murder them?
Fine. Fine. I stand open a door, position myself. Michael Jackson style, holding the hat over my
Yeah.
face.
Yeah, the door opens and you see 4 children. The one in front looks about like 10 years old, and he has this long, white, like sharp object extended out of his hand.
So, like a bone.
And you see them like look up at you, and they all have like weirdly blue eyes. Like these are weird blue eyes.
These are night
Okay,
walkers.
so,
I got.
wait, hang on. Just a question. We're to the north of K-World right now, aren't we?
Yep.
And I'm just remembering something in that very first session that we did about some missing kids.
Oh,
Oh,
god damn it!
Jesus Christ.
What are you? You're gonna get me, kid.
Okay.
Okay, Ricario turns up. Hey, kid! He just pointing out. Hello, kids! Fellow wanderers, I see. Name's Ricario Castaldi, the fantastical Castaldi, entertainer. While he does this, he just, flips cards around, doing silly card tricks. Say, what are you I stumbled upon this, okay? With my posse?
Oh my gosh. Yes. They look at you. They look behind you.
I've got my hands up, like, peaceful, like, gesture.
Yeah, same here.
Oh yes, a merry band of travelers. Looking for shelter.
The one in front says, how did you get in? Did he let you in? Are you joining
Who?
us?
Oh?
Oh. He didn't let you in. You're too old for him. What do you old men want?
Old man!
We don't
I
want
have-
anything,
no,
we
I
just
mean,
want...
I start clearing my throat and, like, sort of, like, elbowing Rick.
And it's at this point you see the like long, slender white thing just like go back into his hand, and there's this like kind of crunching sound.
Ugh.
Bone.
Ew.
Well, if we're not wanted here, we can always leave.
Yes.
Right? 'Cause-
I kind of put my hand over Rick's mouth, Ricario's mouth, and he's like, "So, who is this person you speak of? Who's he?"
It's... Oh. Well, we're not supposed to talk about him, and he told us not to talk to strangers. But you strangers are in our house, and we need you to leave.
Pardon me, we will leave.
That's no problem. We were
So,
just passing
if
through and we
we
saw your.
will you tell us?
We were just passing through and we saw your camp. We have no problem with leaving.
What was that, Lintz?
I say, if we step out, will you tell us?
No. But we'll be happy that you stepped out. Did you not read the sign? This is for the Bad Boys Club.
Oh, pardon me, I lift my hat.
Your sign's a little bit confusing because it seems like you want bad boys to keep out.
No,
Not
that's
that it's
why...
bad boys keep out.
That's why it's on the other line. It's Bad Boys, go away.
I walk outside.
Just
I walk outside. I pull out a quill and I just add a comma.
So when you walk outside, you see two of them are like dragging a burlap sack.
Is it bear-sized?
No, but it's pretty big. And like two of them are dragging it.
What's in the sack?
It's dinner.
Ah, of course, yes, sure. Okay, we should just leave and let the
Exactly what sort of dinner? I haven't eaten in a while. I was just curious.
He kind of looks a little nervously at the rest of them, and he says, "We're eating venison tonight."
Ah! Wait, what did you say, venisons?
Venison.
Ah! Lovely dinner.
You know, I happen to be quite adept at cooking venison. If you would like me to...
You are?
No, old man, we want you gone.
I understand. I sort of step back a bit. Just curious, what are your names?
They don't say anything. They look nervously and they say, where are you from?
We're just travelers.
Where are your parents?
All travelers, we don't
personally,
need our
I'm
parents.
Brisk. It's a place far away from here.
They come on and say, Brisk. Brisk.
Yes, Brisk. It's a hot place to the southwest.
The one in front nods and says, yeah, I've heard of Brisk.
Oh, you have?
That's a long way away.
Yes.
Yeah, I read about it back when I was in school.
Where did you go to school exactly?
That's not important. You need to leave.
Oh, I understand. Yes. Of course.
We need to leave.
So, what happens if we don't leave?
Well, when he comes back, he'll probably kill you.
Oh, we wouldn't want that to happen.
Precisely.
Where does he come from? Where does he go?
Just so that we don't walk. Just so that we don't walk in his direction. What direction does he usually come from?
He looks around and he says, I don't know. He usually just shows up. But he won't like you being here. We don't like you being here.
Well, we wouldn't want to overstay our welcome.
Precisely.
Well, thank you for answering our questions. We'll get out of your way now. I kind of step out backwards.
Yeah. Just kind of back away from the door, just wondering why I'm suddenly scared of children. I have faced men in the ring before.
Joachim looks very, alert.
Kids these days.
Precisely.
I have many ideas. But we'll discuss them.
So yeah, we back off.
Cool. Yeah, you guys exit. They walk in, and then they drag that heavy sack behind them.
When we walk off a distance, do they close the door?
Yeah. Like,
Okay.
they close the door the moment you guys are out.
When they do that, I turn to Crixus and I'm like, we might have found whatever killed the cow.
Yes. What do we do about it, though?
Well, you weren't with us. You weren't with us at several months back, or I suppose it was 2 months back. But someone was asking about missing children.
It seems as though we found them.
I'm guessing they won't be happy to hear the news.
Well, we could still take the children back.
Considering what I saw, can I try and spout lore on the children? Just more specifically, what ails them?
Sure.
I'm not entirely sure those are children anymore.
It's like,
Neither am I.
do these count as dangerous monsters, in this case, for a +1?
You could probably count them as dangerous monsters.
Yeah.
Risks. I think they're dangerous.
Alright, so... an 8 to whatever is afflicting them.
I reckon this is something very supernatural.
So, let's see here. You rolled an 8 to determine what's afflicting them?
Yeah, or what they are, I suppose.
Wouldn't it be a 9?
It would be a 9, but it doesn't really make a difference at
Yeah,
that
just
point.
clarify.
Tell you something interesting. These powers were given.
They were given to them. Yeah,
Yes.
so they are. So I do point that out that these are former children.
Well, we don't necessarily know that it's irreversible or anything. We don't really know much.
I'm not saying we should go after the children, but we should be on the lookout for him, whoever he is.
I'm looking around. Are there trees anywhere we could hide?
Nope. It's pretty flat.
Other than the grass?
Yeah. There's some, like, gentle rolling hills, but it's nothing you could really hide behind.
Could we get up on a hill and hide in the grass?
Reasonably, yeah.
I suggest that. I point at a hill and like, we hunker down. Maybe we can see whatever it is before it sees us.
Good thoughts. To me, shit bucket.
Huh. Your giant rat is named Shitbucket.
Yes.
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 Oh. Can he do tricks?
He can murder things.
I meant more friendly, entertaining tricks that you
He's-
could use in a show.
He's quite intelligent. You could probably teach him a trick or two.
Can you sit, Shitbucket?
Sit bucket, shit bucket, sit.
I look at Baldric the Lesser. It's sort of like I wish he knew tricks. I don't say that, but it's just like the look I have on my face.
Yeah, no, he's grown to the point where he recognizes your looks, and he just looks at you and goes on his recorder.
Okay, so I moved to position then.
Yeah. I want to try spout law on those as well if I can.
Sure.
I ain't no shit.
No, you don't know shit.
According to my books on monsters, those kids have some kind... were not that way before. I don't know the exact name of it, but...
No, you think. I think they're perfectly normal.
Ricario, that's a silly idea. They were obviously afflicted, like I just said.
Does this one guy not get sarcasm? Or anything?
I spent my whole life fighting things. I've been hit in the head a few times.
I noticed.
Alright, so we wait.
Holden, who wanna play a card game or poker?
You go ahead, I'll keep an eye out.
Tom Plant?
Yes.
Card game? I have a deck of cards.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
So they're just like prone next to each other playing cards.
And the deck is marked too, so I know which card.
I'm just playing tic-tac-toe with myself.
Actually,
Playing it with Shit Bucket.
Ricario,
It's the one trick I taught him.
Yeah.
as you reach for your deck of cards, you notice it's missing.
What? Where's my cards? My cards!
They fucking pinched your cards.
Oh my lord, those kids. I need them for my tricks.
Don't worry, we'll get them back.
I start patting myself down to check I've got everything on hand.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do too.
Do I?
No.
What's
Your effigy and your occult book are mysteriously missing. And,
What about my things?
Joachim, you're missing your pocket watch.
Oh. Well, my
Ricario.
expression immediately changes to like wanting to help the kids to like pissed off.
How am I supposed to trick rich people now?
We'll get our things back.
So, nobody would disagree if we were to kind of bully these kids a bit. No.
Well,
Yes,
we'll wait
I
until
am not.
whatever is in charge of them comes by. We kill it if we can, and then we take our things back.
I have no problem, but. Perhaps we should not do a heads-on. Perhaps maybe a sneaky, illusionary way is
Well,
more.
That might be a good idea. That's why we're hiding right now.
Could I take this time?
Crixus. I should have mentioned, but while you were inside the cave, the ear was pretty hot.
Okay, makes sense. Could I use this downtime to use Monster Hunter?
Sure.
And this is targeted at the kids.
Sure.
Kids are monsters.
Oh, they are now.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what does that give you?
I always let's see. I'm holding one in addition to whatever the GM says. It basically gives me readiness, which readiness is pretty fucking nice to have because it allows me to spend it one-on-one to maim an enemy, take something important from an enemy, or predict its movements, which just counts as a 10+ result on defying danger in exchange for readiness.
But the maimment is just like sever a limb, shatter a bone,
Yeah.
slash an artery.
It's
Pretty cool.
it's narrative
That's
coolness.
kind of like my. I've seen that move before.
Yeah. But in this case, I failed, but I guess Austin gets to do something to me, and I take one, but technically I take two because of my background.
Protect the innocent. Oh, wait. Curse.
Do not get too mean
It's
to
under
the kids.
race
Race.
training.
Oh, training, yeah.
So I'm not sure, I'm not sure in this case what it means when you spend downtime researching or preparing against one particular kind of enemy. Roll int, and skipping ahead. On a -6, hold 1, in addition to whatever the GM says. It doesn't, have
Yep.
any
Nope.
addendum
Don't worry.
that explains.
I
Alright.
got this.
This means I'm getting screwed over in the future, and I don't know how.
Does that mean that he maybe has wrong information, or he prepared it a wrong way somehow?
Potentially.
So I don't say it to anyone else, but I start formulating a plan based on my research.
Now, oh god. Well,
It's
So-
it just looks like I'm playing tic-tac-toe with myself and shit bucket, but in actuality I'm planning
with shit bucket,
with shit bucket.
the shit and shit bucket. Does shit bucket intervene? No.
No. It's
Oh.
more. It's like a Wallace and Gromit kind of relationship. He lets me fuck myself up before he helps.
Freaking love
So,
Warhammer.
okay,
Same.
my idea was to storm the building with an illusion that looks like a giant monster.
That's
Maybe.
one idea.
I say we observe first, see what's the
Of
lay of
course.
land.
I need that deck of cards. Those were marked. I mean, they were given to me by my father.
Okay, so we wait then.
Yeah, we take another rest.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can also mask aura, which is basically I can make something. It can like seem like a person is of a different alignment, or that item is magical but really isn't, and so on.
Handy.
Yeah.
Let's see here. So, yeah, you're waiting, and around, I don't know, probably 2, 3 a.m., Joachim, you see a bright blue light emerge from under the door, and then, like, come back.
Wait,
Like
at what time?
2 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
Like, you see, like, a flash of light, and this, like, blue light seeps from out under the door. It doesn't last very long, though.
Joachim,
That's the first thing I've noticed so far.
Yeah, it's the only thing you notice.
Joachim, a thought strikes me. What if him was in the basement and is not going to be coming this way?
That occurred to me, but we're still safer out here, hiding.
Okay. I'm just laying on my back at this point, just waiting for you to make a decision about what to do
So,
next.
I waited another, 5 minutes or so. Does anything happen?
Nope.
I saw a bit of light under the door a few minutes ago. Nothing's happened since then.
A flash of light. I have a feeling we're going to have to beat the shit out of children.
How's your ear doing?
How does the ear feel out here?
Out here, it's cold.
Yeah, I have to be closer to them for this to actually do anything.
So I think it's possible that whatever they were talking about is in there with them now.
If it's a spectre, it's probably no surprise that we missed it. If it's in the basement, it's even less of a surprise.
Plant,
Oh
is
my
there anything
lord.
that you can do to figure out what's in there without alerting it to us?
Who was that directed at?
Tom Plant.
Ah, okay.
Is there? I asked you if there's anything you can do to figure out what's in there without alerting it to us. You know, with your special abilities.
I'm thinking.
Don't you have some kind of super ghost thing?
Well, I can send my ghost to possess a child.
But can't you just scout it with the ghost? Anything like that? Is that a thing you can do?
Oh, maybe 30 minutes later, you see one of the kids walk out of the door and, starts pissing in the grass.
They need to
Well.
piss.
How convenient. I guess I'll just...
Alright, Tom Plant, do your thing.
I possess the kid, or try to. I possess the kid.
Wow, yeah. Alright.
See... This is the thing, I can't actually see what my ghost
What
sees.
the? Your ghost and eyes.
So you need to actually see the kid to be able to do much with him.
Now, my ghost can control him on her own, but I can't, do anything with her.
So have Have
The most I can tell her to do in this situation is kind of gather information.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what's
that's
going
what-
on.
that's what I was asking you to do anyway.
So yeah, Command 1, go in and gather info, basically.
Her.
And then report it back to you.
Hmm.
So, you have, 8 commands?
I have 7 commands.
So, Tom
Can he
Plant.
use them and then use them after he gets information?
Well, the commands would be like, go back inside, sit down, talk. You gotta be pretty literal with them.
Dance.
So yeah, you wanted to go back inside? Lintz?
My phone reversed again.
Are you playing on your phone? Or
What?
no, you
That's
said
what you
your
wanted
phone.
them to do.
Go in, sit down, listen.
Okay. Yeah. They go in, like they return back in, they go up to like the rest of the group, and they sit down and like continue to... Well, actually, no, they actually go to sleep. Like they're just sitting, but... Okay, yeah, they are currently sitting.
They're sitting.
Yeah, because you told them to sit, so they're sitting.
Oh, right, okay, you mean my person.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, can your ghost communicate like telepathically with you?
Well, they're attached to my soul, so... Sharing your
So-
conscious with the lost soul of a forsaken ghost, so I guess so.
Probably.
Because
Yeah,
otherwise, like, this is all a lot less useful.
Yeah, the ghost reports back to you and says, they all seem to be sleeping.
Any sign of the thing, the other ghost, the other spectral being?
No signs of a specter, but that door is open.
We should go in and get our stuff back.
We should go in and get our stuff back.
We should go and get our stuff back.
Yeah.
Has a ring to it.
God damn it. No,
In this
should we
case,
just send it? Oh, actually, you won't know what
oh,
our
hang
stuff
on.
looks like.
I'm going to use tools of the trade momentarily. Then
Right?
this is probably not the wisest thing. Could help though. And if it doesn't work, I'll just spend a readiness. 8. 8. You only have something like it. I was trying to pull out some rope.
Well, do you have an adventuring gear?
Do you have an inventory gear?
I do not have an adventuring gear.
Oh. In that case,
Oh.
I pull out a rope.
Alright.
Like,
just
you ask someone have a rope, and I just like I pull out a length of
Okay.
rope.
Yeah, ignore what just happened in my case then. Yeah, so just go in there, open the door quietly, and I'm not certain how we're going to tie them up without waking them, but it's a thought.
Your ghost reports back to you that there's a light coming from the basement.
Go to the basement.
Yeah, the kid like walks over. Hold on.
That's 4 commands. 3 left.
All right. Let's see. So you tell the kid to go into the basement. The door is open, and your ghost reports back that there's no ladder, and that the kid just like jumps down the hole into the blue light.
Into the blue light. Okay.
Yeah. And then you feel your connection sever. Your ghost is no longer here.
Oh shit.
Well, I mean, that's impossible. That way. You can't do that, Austin.
I did it.
Oh no!
I'm pretty sure you can't, because if you do that, then I die.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, that's exciting. Anyway,
Oh
in that case, you feel your connection dwindle, and it's very hard to hear them. It's like It's like there's a bunch of static on the line that is normally not there. So you get back words like not, where, planner.
Well, I say.
Yeah, and then the kid like exits the hole and is like now standing in the room.
And goes back.
Yeah.
What happened?
That was a portal to some sort of planar layer. I've never seen anything like that. It was blue. I saw the space, touched a star, but there was a bunch of webs.
Fuck that. Fuck you,
That's
Austin.
like the... No.
Really? A plane of spiders?
Oh no! Oh!
I did not.
Credulity in your
I
voice there.
I did not say a plane of spiders.
No, you didn't say that, but come on.
There is enough, like, ghostly blue sparkly webbing for maybe one spider.
I'm not cool with this.
Alright, so what do you guys do?
So, Tom Plant reports that to us then?
Sounds nasty.
Well, there's an extra planar portal in there. This does not bode well.
This might be a little above our skill level, I'm feeling.
Yeah, especially mine. But my deck of cards!
Well, we could get our things back and avoid the portal.
Yeah, let's do that. Or
But-
actually, let's just send one unlucky sod in there.
We
I
could
will
get
do
Mandok.
it.
This would be Mandok's job if we had him.
Yeah.
Let's
Crixus.
just get our stuff and go.
Crixus, you go.
I'll
Wait.
go.
Any of you feel comfortable with the whole sneaking sort of thing? We should all go, but only one of us should go inside.
What if I tell my ghost to get our stuff instead? Because I still have like a command left. Or two.
So if you need like 2 commands, one would be find the stuff, get the stuff, but then the possession would end.
You could just find the stuff so we know exactly where it is.
Yeah, find the stuff.
Yeah. Your ghost reports back that it's not in the chest.
Wouldn't the ghost just keep searching until he finds it?
Then it reports that it's not in the room.
Well, I guess we're planar hopping.
Sigh. This is gonna be a long day.
Oh,
Think about the good we're doing if we kill that monster.
do we have to?
We do
He's
now.
got Mandok's pocket watch.
He's got a very dangerous book of occulting. I don't trust that in the hands of anyone. Even after I exercised it.
I don't particularly want to kill any kids.
We'll try
I
not
don't
to.
think it's more.
You've still got one command on that child left, correct?
Yeah.
Tell him to come out here, we'll separate him from the others, tie him up, and then go deal with the others.
Alright. I tell the ghost to bring him over.
Okay, then I move towards the door then, when he does
Yeah.
that. Since I've
Yeah,
got
no,
the rope.
The door opens and he just walks out.
Okay, I want to tie the kid up and hold my mouth over his... or my hand over his mouth.
Yeah, you do that, and then you feel a as the possession immediately ends. You feel something sharp jut out from his mouth and like through your hand.
Oh,
Oh my god.
What is it?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's something white and very hard. It's
You
sharp.
say through my hand? You mean it's like really painful and there's blood now?
Yes.
I do my best to keep quiet and I rush, like, I pick the kid up and rush over to where the group is.
Yeah, like, you look at it and it looks like they shot, like, a bone out from some part of their mouth, just, like, through your hand.
Ugh, that's
Yeah,
nasty.
I throw the kid down.
He immediately starts, like, screaming.
I start running towards Joachim.
Yeah, I'm holding my hand and I threw the kid down on the ground. Now he's screaming.
Rick can cast an illusion to make it seem like there's no sound.
Yeah, I point to Rick. I point to Rick with my bleeding hand. I'm like, do something.
Do what?
Something.
Things!
Anything.
Magic!
A cone of silence, I don't know.
Let's see now.
It currently looks like the kid has grown a bone and is starting to cut through the binds.
Well, since Rick is like struggling, like he's hesitating, I just pull out my sword and I stab the kid.
Oh,
Yeah, roll your hack and slash.
Like, is it, like,
Jesus.
helpless?
Yeah, he's kind of helpless, so just roll your damage.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you're gonna He's dead.
14 damage.
Holy.
Yeah, you
Unless I
shove
could roll,
your...
like loyalty for Baldric to help me or something. Actually, I have.
Yeah.
I have it, so like it's high enough to where it can't fail. So.
Okay.
What the fuck is
Yeah,
wrong with you, man?
Baldric helps you, and he goes... and, you know, swings his sword into it.
No ball.
You butcher the kid, and it's dead. The bones stop growing. But you notice it's kind of weird. Like,
Yeah, it is pretty fucking weird.
Yeah.
no, like you've killed humans before, and like
Quite a few.
yeah, but you know what it feels like when you drive a sword through their bones. But with these kids, it feels like you're hitting adult bones and hitting like 3 times as many.
Pass me your sword.
Did I take any damage for like the fucking thing going through my hand?
Probably like 2. Here, I'll roll damage on the kid.
Ow. You're gonna crit.
Oh shit! Actually, you take 7.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, the fucking thing going through my hand is a pretty big injury.
Yeah, you take 7 damage.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna bandage it.
Oh, what the fuck?
How much should bandages heal you?
I'm gonna shoot a fly out my room.
You
Anyway, yeah, I just
fucking-
run up and go, what the fuck, Joachim?
4 damage.
Bandages, 4 damage.
Yeah, I wrap my
Somewhere.
hand.
Do you tell any of us about this? That, like, it doesn't feel like you've stabbed?
Yeah, as I'm bandaging my hand, I'm like, it definitely wasn't human.
Can I borrow your sword? I ask.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say somewhere
Can't
in the
take it,
world.
but I hold it out to you.
Actually, no.
Yeah,
I hold it up.
I kind of tried to use his sword and I gut the kid open.
Oh, that's just nasty.
If you're doing that, I hand you my butchering knife, which I have in my...
Okay. I wanna gut him open because he said that it sounds like it doesn't feel like
All of the internal organs, muscular structure, veins, everything looks like a kid. The only oddity is that there are like 3 times as many bones in his body.
Oh, this is awful. I will not sign up for this.
I just sort of
Like-
1,000-yard stare at the butcher.
Like he's got like 36 ribs.
Listen, the group might have been woken by a scream. We need to be alert.
well, it's clear that they're
And
not human.
I look at Rick and I'm like, if you hesitate again, I'm stabbing you next.
I think we I think with 2 people with PTSD in the party, we're kind of slowly descending down into chaos.
I mean, I only killed him because fucking Rick didn't do his job.
Oh God!
Oh yeah, I'm on.
I was gonna.
I'm on max.
What would I
XP.
do?
Ooh.
I can
What?
only do illusions, Joachim, not kill kids.
I'm on max XP. Next time we
didn't-
rest, I'll level
I
up.
didn't ask you to kill him, but you could have just silenced him or something. You
With
couldn't even do that?
illusions? Are you? You don't.
You don't have
You
any control over sound at all?
I just make illusions that make sound.
You can make someone invisible, but you can't make them not make sound?
Yes.
What you do is you could have made an illusion where it was the illusion of absolutely nothing.
You're pushing me over the fucking edge here, Joachim. I'm just a few hours ago, I was just in a fucking bar.
Hagrid, you're pushing me over the fucking line.
Where are you from exactly?
It turns out I'm from Europe. Oh my God. Oh, this is the worst day of my life.
It's interesting though, isn't it?
No.
Oh, so this is dull.
Well, no.
So, does it seem like they woke up or anything?
No. But the door's open.
So, in for a penny, in for a pound?
Yes. Let's get out of here.
That's the opposite of what that phrase means.
Oh. Well, I thought you came to your senses, Crixus.
No, I never come to my senses.
Rick, can you make us invisible?
Of course. I can only. Thing is, I can only make one illusion at a time. So, who wants to be invisible?
I would say Crixus.
Crixus.
Why do
Then
I
I
have
would-
to... Why can't you
Right.
spread the love? The last
Alrighty.
time you did this...
You're the most combat-oriented of
Look,
us.
I just killed a kid. Alright?
Fair enough.
And Tom Planter, does he look like a man who can actually sneak?
Yes, compared
Well,
to
yeah,
us two.
but the issue is, like, if your shit fucks up, I don't know that Tom Plant can really defend himself as well.
Alright, come on then. I just kind of like... hold my arms out.
Stand still! I'm just gonna make you invisible! Ah, good.
Does that count as a 10, like, on
Yeah,
bonuses, or is
no. If it's 7 to 9, I can only get like one sensory affect one sensory, and I will do it with sight. So basically, no one can see you.
You know that sound is a sensory thing, right?
Yeah, I know that. I was having a bit of a brain fart there. Plus, you were pushing me over the edge, Joachim. You were pushing me over the fucking edge.
Well, to be fair, your illusions create,
Yeah.
not hide.
Yeah.
So he couldn't make it invisible then.
I can only like hide auras and something.
Illusion of silence.
Wait, well, hold on a second. If it only creates and doesn't hide, he can't make people invisible then.
But he can, because
Yeah.
of his race and inspiration. He picks Copperfield. You can make anything disappear.
Yeah.
So, so that's that only a
you don't
sight
have to
thing then?
overthink it.
Yeah. It's basically just magic shows.
Anyway, I just kind of ask, so what do I do? What should I do in there?
Oh, actually,
Get our stuff
no,
and get out of here.
Sweed. Make
Yeah.
anything disappear. You could make all sound disappear.
So,
Yeah, that was
So-
my argument.
You have to be clever about your interpretations.
yeah. Oh well, Joaquin seemed pretty eager to kill a kid.
Well, he was fucking screaming, and he was gonna get the rest of them and whatever is inside on us as well.
Okay, so I walk inside and I'm trying to tiptoe around these children.
Would you please defy danger using dexterity?
Waiting by the door.
Hey,
Oh shit!
Nice.
I tiptoe
Congratulations. You tiptoe around the children. The door is open. There's a faint blue light coming from it.
I just kind of like look down at the pit. I'm like, okay, made me invisible. I snuck past children. Now for the retarded part of this plan.
Oh no.
They said it. There's fucking... The stuff we want is not in this room.
Good luck.
All the children are asleep.
Correct.
So, even though I'm invisible, and Crixus kind of forgets this, and he starts motioning, like looking out the door for everyone else to follow him before realizing, oh, then he jumps down.
I think he jumped down.
How do you know?
Just a hunch. I know illusions.
So yeah, you jump into this like dull blue light. Like when you look into it, it looks like you're looking just out into space. It's full of stars. It's full of like,
God, it's
blue
full of
clouds. Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna lose Crixus.
This is how I die, and I know it.
Crixus, you pop out into this small blue glowing room. The floor looks like you're standing on a cloud. There aren't necessarily walls, but you see webs, like spider webs, weaved out of this like blue and silver string material. Looking around, like you just get a sense of where you are, and you're clearly not on Earth, or the planet or whatever. You're not in the plane, or you're in like a different plane. Obviously, you look around and you just see space, like an endless void, but it's not completely black. Looking around in your more immediate things, along with the spider webs, there are things stuck to the webs.
So I start kind of like slowly creeping around, keeping an eye out for any danger, and I start looking for the items that I was told to look for.
Yeah. You see Tom's book. You see a bunch of books. You see Tom's weird little effigy, and you see stuff like silver spoons, what look like a bunch of finger bones, like weirdly aligned. You see an entire web covered in different colored left shoes. You see a bunch of weird stuff. And then as you're walking, you notice above you is a figure moving. Looks like a person, except on their back they have 8 long, like shiny black legs, like sprouting out from their back, and they are using their 2 hands. They're standing upside down on the web with like human feet, and they are using their regular human hands, playing with the pocket watch.
God damn it.
Motherfucker.
Okay, well, I grab everything else as I scan the room. Not everything else, I mean the relevant things.
Yeah, so everything seems to be securely stuck to these webs.
So I can't even, like, wriggle them free, they're just... Or it would take force to do so.
What's the logic behind the illusions, like them breaking and shit?
Yeah, I was wondering, like, if I pocket something, would it just be floating in the air, or would it go invisible as I got it into the clothes?
I think it would become invisible too. But it's the moment anyone realizes, oh, that's an illusion.
Oh, cause so if he takes it, then he's fine as long as the thing doesn't see him.
Right.
Yeah.
And even then, it's not like the first thought is like it's an illusion necessarily.
You also, like, just around, you also notice, like, potions. There's, like, a weird, like, weird kind of glowing, spacey looking sword. You see these weird, in our language, it looks like a pair of glasses, just, like, stuck in the web.
I kind of, like, walk over to them, keeping an eye like on where the Spider-Man sort of thing is in relation to me, and I peek through the glasses.
So you don't immediately see anything, but putting them on,
I don't
you know,
put them on. I just kind of like peek to see
Oh,
what
well,
light looks
you
like
get-
through them.
you get close enough to them, and everything looks fine, except your ear burns hot.
I kind of back off, and so I can't pull anything free without like force, can't I?
Right.
Okay, in this case, I'm just gonna do the safe thing. I start creeping back towards whence I came.
Okay.
Kid got out of this plane. I decide to leave and climb out of the hole.
Cool. You're out.
Okay, I head back to the group and I explain just what's in there and why I don't have their stuff.
Oh my lord.
You said he has the pocket watch?
He has the pocket watch and he seems quite enamored by it.
Well, I don't expect any of you to join me, but I'm going in for that.
I'm
Well, you
going
have
back
fun
in
with
with
that.
you.
Oh, what? Are you two having fun with that? Me and Tom Plant were sensible and gonna walk home, right, Tom?
I point a finger. I point a
No,
finger,
he has something precious to me. I need it.
and I point a finger at Ricario. Ricario, this morning you were a simple trickster, but now you have the chance to do something better than that. That man is that man is kidnapping children and turning them into beasts, and you're happy to just walk away from this?
Damn. I just have a damn he got me face.
Carpe diem.
Fine, I'll help you. But first we should probably take care of the children.
Oh wait, am I still invisible at this point?
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't see me point in his face. He just...
Well, like once they hear you, it's an illusion. There he is.
Well, yeah, but I'm just talking to... Oh, okay, yeah, never mind, yeah.
Yeah, then it's like you see.
So I just
through
fade
and-
back into existence pointing at you, is what I hope to happen here.
Oh, okay, I'll help.
We need a plan, though. There's no telling what that thing can do.
There's only 3 children left, right?
Perhaps he needs a distraction, but who would distract him?
Crixus, you've been studying beasts the last week or so, right?
Yes.
Have you ever encountered anything like that? Maybe you have some information that could be useful to killing it?
Could I roll...
Maybe you could use some sort of move from your character sheet?
Hey,
that will-
Monster Hunter requires downtime, so if you want to spend like an hour standing
Yeah,
outside...
I mean, we have time.
Could I do that?
Sure.
Like, we
If
go
you-
back to our spot then, and we just sort of, like, discuss ways to kill it.
Strategies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you want, you can
Actually, no,
roll
wait.
some spout lore on it.
Wait, I do have a move. Where you are learned about monsters and how to fight them. Take +1 spout lore against dangerous creatures. When you first encounter
Yeah.
a monster, you may ask the GM, how can this be killed? And they will answer honestly.
Yeah.
Oh,
So, would you
wow.
like to know how this monster can be killed?
How can that be killed?
That thing can be killed by 1, anchoring it to the physical plane, and then 2, you notice you didn't get a good look at its eyes, but you need to drive silver stakes through all of its eyes.
And it's a spider sort of thing.
That would just be great if we had silver.
Oh, well, tools of the trade. Well, first off, hang on. First off, alright. We're preparing against it, so I'm going to roll Monster Hunter. I'd still take 2, but you've got a condition on me.
I got 2 now.
But the first was for the kids.
Yep, I got
These
1
are
for the
sep-
kids
yeah.
and 1 for him.
This is why Crixus this is why I didn't want to have to be entirely dependent on Monster Hunter, despite being this class.
That's what the rest of us are for.
And I'm gonna roll. Well, so I'm gonna take an. Oh wait, I'm on max experience right now.
So yeah, if you guys do take a rest, you can level up.
We camped a few times.
I can't level up.
Can we count this
I
as
haven't-
like camping if I'm researching? Or
I mean, we literally have to take the make camp action.
alright.
Which, I mean, it's like 2 in the morning. So
Yeah, I was gonna say it's pretty late. We could wait until like dawn, basically.
Shouldn't
Yeah.
Shouldn't we take care of the kids first before they, find that one of them is gone?
We'll just pull the corpse up the hill.
Yeah.
This is fucking bizarrely morbid, but I'm willing to go with it. Yeah, okay. Can we make camp then?
Sure. I should mention that you guys butchered that kid. There is a lot
Yeah.
of skin, bone, blood.
I ain't cleaning this up.
Can you make it disappear, Rick?
Not
Um,
for.
No,
Okay,
not for
actually-
long. I can only make it disappear for a few minutes.
So,
Oh,
I'm gonna do something insanely morbid then. Does it still have, like, a bone jutting out?
I
Oh,
gutted it open, man. There's bones
yeah.
everywhere.
There's bones
Wait.
everywhere.
Like, I kind of snap a bone off, take that as a trophy.
Sure.
Does that give him a move?
It does. I gotta think of what the move is, though.
Well, then while you're thinking of that, I'm going to say, instead of resting, I'm going to dig a grave.
So you're
Yes,
not
that's
resting with us.
And I'm taking watch.
And
Um,
I'll take watch as well.
You need to rest to level up.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So I'll
I'll
take the watch.
rest. Alright, I'll rest. And
I'll be
freeze.
taking watch, but by taking watch, I mean I'll be digging.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
what's
roll
that?
me wisdom.
Well, either way, I was on max. So, does it start on 0 XP or 1 XP?
1.
1, okay.
So you guys are watching?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm watching.
Alright.
I thought you were resting.
I'm resting.
Yeah, I thought only you were like, instead of sleeping, you were like doing a grave, making a grave.
So, one more intelligence. No, I'm
I mean,
not sure what
no,
sleep
wait,
one will
okay.
point to. I'm actually going to put a point in Constitution again. Be wise and boring, isn't it? Oh yeah. Base XP. Base.
Okay, so we're up on the hill
Yeah.
taking watch while Tom Plant is digging a grave, and Crixus is taking a nap, basically.
So now I can there are so many cool moves. Just I'm trying to think of one. There's one that just lets me add traps to my readiness move.
It's cool.
It is really cool. There's one that lets me make potions in downtime, but I don't figure that's really Crixus' thing, like, on a sheer intelligence level. There's just so many good moves.
That really is fucking Witcher.
Yeah, it is a Witcher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got a move for you.
Okay. I'm trying to pick one from here at the time. And also one lets me use readiness to act as a tracker.
That's already a great name.
Bone Eater.
The most
Dun,
metal
dun.
shit.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's my only regret.
I got a bone you can use.
Bonitis.
Yeah, bones.
Oh man.
Oh,
Somehow Crixus knows this.
that's
He just looks at the bone and is like, this looks tasty.
that's really weird.
Do not eat the bones.
I've
I
got
mean,
this.
it could just be a boiled chicken bone.
I've got this listed as dense child rib.
Yeah, that's accurate.
When you consume some sort of bone. Alright, well, with that in mind, I do take another bone from the kid. I take one for Shit Bucket as well.
Oh yeah, shit bucket loves bones.
Yeah.
I still haven't gotten used to that rat.
Crixus just, like, sits down on the hilltop, just thinking about the person he's become after death.
Rick is just sitting down thinking about what's happening to his life.
Alright. Let's see. here.
Joachim's staring at where Tom Plant is burying the kid.
So let's see. Joachim took first watch. Joachim, you fall asleep within 5 minutes of your watch.
Yep.
Rick
I was,
takes
I was up the whole day. So.
yeah.
Damn old man.
Rick takes second watch. He picks at his fingernails and doesn't spot anything.
Ugh.
Tom, it's about like 7 a.m.
Who's probably married the kid at that point.
Yeah, immediately before everyone is like ready to get up, you notice the other 3 kids exit the camp.
I quickly run over to everyone and shake them awake.
I get up.
Just 2 more minutes, mama.
Wake the fuck up and I slap him.
Oh,
Everyone slaps him.
this is not how I imagine my character to be. Well, okay, it's perfectly how I imagine him to interact with you guys.
I'm just gonna mute myself while I type this.
What is it?
Yeah, the kids seem to be like looking for their 4th compatriot.
Right, well, I want to cast. I want to cast Curtain of Bones.
Curtain of Bones. How aptly named.
Well, funnily enough, it doesn't actually involve bones.
Yeah.
It just says stuff of the underworld, so bones. Basically.
Okay.
Wait.
Oh, is that a 9 or a 10? That's a 9, right?
It's a 9.
Yep. Choose 2.
I'll take -1. Well, I guess we're all up anyway, so... Right?
Yep. What's the other one you choose?
Fuck it, I'll make it go some time to roll.
Don't forget, you don't have your effigy, so you don't get a +1.
Fuck yeah! I'm free.
So yeah, 10, you're fine.
I'm fine.
Alright, cool. You got a Curtain of Bones plus some armor, I think?
So
Armor
I get
equal to half your level rounded down.
rounded down. So I get 2 extra armor right now.
Pretty good.
I have 4 armor.
Nice.
I've got 3 armor, so
I got 1 armor. I wasn't
Same.
built for
Only
combat.
one.
equivalent to having a shield, 2 armor. Or rather, it's equivalent to having. Oh yeah. It's like a shield and chainmail. It's equivalent.
So yeah, these kids seem to be kind of like looking around, prowling the area, and then they all, like the 3 of them meet back up.
Hang on. It's like I asked Joachim for the length of rope that he had.
Yeah, I give it to him.
I hand it to this is, if this works, this is gonna be some bullshit. I give it to Ricario and I ask him to make that invisible.
What, rope?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Ricario, I meant.
Fine, I'll make it. Oh, perfect.
Fuck yeah, the rope
Nice.
is in. Yeah.
It's invisible and... do we want something special? Because I can put another thing on it.
What can it? Can you just remove sensors?
I can... Basically, I can, like... I'm... Sight, smell, touch, hearing, and taste.
Could
Can
make
you
it
give
to
it
where,
the texture of something else?
Could you make it to where Crixus can see it, but the rest of us can't?
Not
Well, I
really.
think, given that he's casting it, like, around us,
Yeah,
I think that we would kind of be immune to it anyway.
yeah.
No,
Oh,
no.
No, like, you can't see it if I cast it.
It
But if
either
you know it-
affects everybody or nobody.
Yeah.
that's. I was just saying, with his extra effect, could he do that?
No.
No. Like, I can't... What I could make is, like... Well, sight now it's invisible, but I don't know what else it could affect. What it could have, it can affect another senses if I really want to, but
I only
Oh.
need it to be invisible.
yeah,
Like,
it's
like
invisible.
he could, for example, make it taste like chocolate.
Yeah,
Could he make
Okay,
it
that's
feel incredibly hot? That'd
Yes.
affect me as
Yeah.
well, but I'd know it's fake, so it wouldn't bother me because I'd ask him for it.
Well, that's the problem. Once
Yeah, because
you
we-
know it's not real, the illusion ends.
yeah.
But that would fail the illusions immediately.
Because I
No matter
asked
what.
for it.
Yeah,
I think for us play
that would make
characters,
them pretty useless, honestly.
yeah, for plays characters, I think we should just roll with it, like if especially if they ask us something. It is
It's fair enough.
like if the enemy sees through it, so I could make it like feel hot.
It's not like if we asked him to do an illusion, we would just immediately forget that we asked him to do an illusion.
That's fair enough.
Besides, I've got some bullshit planned with this rope.
The
There you go.
illusion still affects you guys, but you guys can know it's an illusion without breaking it.
Yeah,
Alright, so yeah, I don't ask for the incredible heat thing, actually. I just ask that it be invisible.
invisible, then I don't know. I will make it so it also tastes like chocolate.
You're a weird man, Ricario. I say,
Why
holding a dead child's bone.
Oh, yeah. Yes, of course. Yeah, you're perfectly normal. But this means I can't do another illusion now because as long as it's active.
Just trust me. I say,
Well-
okay, we get in, we try and sneak past the kids, get into the plane, and then we crash it with no survivors.
No survivors?
No survivors.
To
I heard of a ship that did that.
up our chances of sneaking by them, we need a distraction.
Distraction. Who to distract?
I look at Baldric the Lesser,
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I look back at the kids, and I look at Baldric the Lesser, and he looks at me, and I'm just like, and listen, we've been training this last month. This is your moment. I need you to distract the kids and lead them away from here.
Don't fight them under any circumstance. Just run.
Yes.
He nods. He runs off.
Play that
And-
recorder.
That's the thing. He sprints off the hill with the recorder in his mouth, just going like the entire way
does,
down.
does it sound like
Do
Billy?
you have a recorder?
No, that's me whistling.
Oh, okay. It kind of sounded like it.
Does he play Billy and the Wolf?
No, he just one like high pitched as possible, just
He's-
note.
He's like at the guitar equivalent of playing like Smoke on the Water, like just that one riff. That's his skill level at this point.
That's pretty fucking low.